Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
I must be the greatest.
Let's get that going.
I've been here before and I know what it takes. Hard work, dedication. ThaBoxingvoice.com. Say what is TV. He's the best.
Win, lose, or draw, we coming to fight. Can't nobody take that away. We're coming to fight.
They do what they can, I do what I want.
When you look at how he throws that left hook, it starts out really low. We're going to see what kind of character he has.
Oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana. And it's all Marcos Maidana here with a lot of those punches off his shoulder. I think anybody out there listening, or your kid, anybody, think that that's a dangerous deal to make. I think it's perfect. That's it.
15 minutes. Can you be strong for 15 minutes? Can you? Listen, the concentration is leaving a little bit. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Some things about we got to deal with the body shots. I don't think you want to be that close to us. He's talking about letting the left hook go.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back to another morning edition. It is Tuesday morning. Today is New York City. We are on our way to New York City. Some of us live there, some of us traveling to there because none other than Anthony Joshua and Gerald Big Baby Miller will be making their U.S. press conference, New York stop, this Tuesday afternoon. But before we get to New York City to cover all the boxing for you, we're going to be talking Tyson Fury to pause on the Wilder rematch. Bob Arum kind of serving him up this top-ranked diet. Something that I said would happen already coming to fruition. Bob coming out in an article stating that he doesn't really want Tyson to go directly into a Wilder fight. I wonder why. But this is what we're going to be discussing. If you want to give your opinions right here, you know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. Let's go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, Marquez Hunter era. I've been through all the eras, and I still been
How much you talking? You do too much talking. The thing is this.
People want their subjective preferences to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo. So it looks like the fears have came in and they're real. I am fearing the fact that this big super fight that I was potentially probably going to see maybe at the Barclays Center, I was feeling good. It's not probably going to happen now right away. Arum has stated into a source of Los Angeles Times that, you know what, I don't think this next fight should be like the Tyson Fury Wilder. Maybe he should get an opponent here and there. Maybe we're looking at a September date. So we're going to go in details and the quotes that he said in addition to our opinions. And we'll pass it around. But what's up, Mike?
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Two attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. Two to stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up, everybody out there in the TBV universe? Yeah, man, Bob Arum putting another slick one, man, another fast one, holding his cards and playing them the way you want to play them. I kind of am disappointed, man, if this doesn't really come to fruition. We get a Wilder Fury 2 next, and if they go the old top ranking and welcome to ESPN kind of diet, I'm gonna be like, fuck. But we'll break it down and we'll get into it. And big ups to everybody on the panel. Big ups to Jim JM, big ups to Jay Clearly, big ups to Jack Kilsby, big ups to Marley B, big ups to Lowland Profits, and many more out there in the TBV chat, man. What's going on, everybody?
What up? We have no intro for Akan, but I think we got a better microphone, which obviously is better. Akan, good afternoon out there in the UK. How are you?
Good afternoon, guys. Glad to be back. Yeah, it seems like the Fury fight Fury Wilder rematch is looking, a little bit less likely now, especially after we had Wilder on yesterday. It seemed like, even though the reports came out that Fury was going to ESPN, it seemed like he was still optimistic the fight would happen. But now Bob Arum's come out and he said a few things that are making it a bit less likely. So yeah, let's discuss it.
What's the first thing, Ness? Because you were ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? What? I don't want to say that because I know what the fucking answer's gonna be. But what gave you cause to pause yesterday when you just figured out that Fury signed with Top Rank? Why was it immediately in your mind that it goes to that Top Rank diet?
Oh, because that's what they're known for. And whatever the rumors may be, I'm not going to say any numbers, but we hear it's a very lucrative deal, multi-year deal, and you don't go into any investment looking to lose, I guess. Like, I mean, obviously, if it's a business, you're gonna lose financially over the next 2 years. But I mean, as Fury, as a commodity, you're investing all this cash into getting him on the label. You're gonna make sure that he has a hit song, is how I'm looking at it. And I guess maybe poor metaphor, but I just don't see them rushing into it. I mean, if we can pull up the quotes, Bob says something like, I just want them to reach their full potential. This fight could do 1 to 2 million live viewers or something like that. I'm like, whoa, okay. And he goes on to say that this could do so much more money, that Wilder and his team should be happy, because if they take a split of Wilder's money, they're all getting more money. There's more eyeballs on this fight because it would be on ESPN. I just don't get how that in-between fight, which we like to call marination, how does it make this fight bubble? Like, I don't see the in-between fight that's going to make us want this more.
I mean, I think this is what he's going to try to do. And I do have the quote, so maybe I'll read the quotes first. He goes, "We envision this, asterisk, rematch can reach 1 to 2 million homes. The only way to do that is to allow the general sports fan to really get to know these guys," Arum told the Los Angeles Times on Monday. He also says, if that takes each of them fighting another opponent first, then rolling them into a September fight, the money on the table then would be more than they can conceive of. That's the way I look at it.
Let's pause there, because that was the first indicator that I got of a 2-fight deal. Because again, in the opening statement, I said, how are they going to make Wilder any more popular, right? Like, it's Fury fighting on that network. So it must be a 2-fight deal. They must want them both to fight on ESPN. So people to see them. Second fight, they fight each other. Now, that doesn't mean that it's a 2-fight deal for Fury, then Wilder. For Fury, he could get 3 tune-ups, then sign a 2-fight deal to fight Wilder. So we don't know how this is really I guess, put together in the contract.
It's very similar to what he was trying to do with Regis Prograis and Jose Ramirez. When Regis got the interim belt, he wanted both guys to have a fight on the network and then fight each other to like set up for that big fight. Now,
but Regis, since you bring him up, Regis has always been, I don't know, I would say adamant. I would say, out of the two, the one that seems like he's the one that wants to fight. Out of the two, the one that insinuates that the other doesn't want the fight. And the other guy is signed to Top Rank. Is that going to be the issue this time?
Now, one quote that I did see in that article that really I totally like agree 110% with. If Wilder allows loyalty to Showtime to be an issue, he's a fool. Am said Wilder should only be looking at how much money he can make. Now, I wouldn't say that, I'm saying that he's a fool, but he should definitely be looking out for his best business interests. And like I told him yesterday, man, if a network out here going to offer you 10 figures, I mean, not is it 10 figures? 9 figures, I mean, 8 figures. 10 figures is like $1 billion, but 8 figures. And you should definitely consider taking it if it's on the higher end. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. I mean, as a promoter, the thing that always leads to any type of quote unquote public perception is, look how much more money I can give you. You'll be a fool to not take this amount of money. So there's always extra stuff in the back end that we probably don't know of, but they're always going to lead with that. And the potential
Yeah,
of it being
it's true.
marinated into a bigger fight, of course, anytime
It's
you
true.
can extend the fight, build a backstory, and you have a platform that reaches a lot of people who maybe haven't even seen them fight the first time. That's what he's alluding to.
Now, is Arum buying Fury time by throwing out the 1 to 2 million homes and having all the Fury and Wilder fans, I guess, wish on a star and hope, yeah, my favorite fighter can make 2 million pay-per-view buys, 1 million pay-per-view buys? That would be 700 and some change more. Should we believe Arum, or is there no in-between fight that makes this fight do 2 million pay-per-view buys? I mean, Wilder won at 2.5 in the opening, and we got 332.
Let me ask you, just by having Fury on the network, do you think it'll be a bump in viewership? I know those numbers don't necessarily translate over to pay-per-view buys, but being on ESPN and being like having that kind of spotlight on you, shouldn't it like raise your profile some?
To a degree, I mean, you got to understand they're shining stars like Lomachenko and Crawford, regardless of people's ideas of who they are and their resume, or if they're overrated or hype job. It's still an entertaining fight for the most part. When you watch these guys, you still get a lot of fun, excitement, and talented, things being done in there. If Tyson Fury provides a lackluster performance as a heavyweight, it could actually backfire to some sort of degree, because that top ranked quote unquote diet then that speaks of, they're going to have to serve it right, because matchmaking is going to play a big part of being able to build Tyson Fury into a bigger star, even though he's had this highlights with Deontay Wilder.
I don't know. I think the way I'm looking at it also is I think Top Rank and ESPN are investing in Tyson Fury's personality too, because I think they're looking at it and they're saying Tyson Fury's personality helped Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury's fight reach a successful pay-per-view. So they're thinking, if we bring him onto our network and we bring him onto our platform and we build him into similar kind of how the MMA built up Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's obviously gone off the rails and he's done what he's done, but I think they can see it as an Englishman, or how Conor McGregor was an Irishman, come over and create a following, a huge following in the US. Conor McGregor's lost in MMA, but he's still seen as such a big star, and he's still seen as someone that can command very big paychecks. So I think that's the way that they're looking at Fury also.
We got a super
Yeah.
chat from Jack Kilsby. Wilder should fight White. Frank Warren is a snake.
I don't know that Fury can reach a McGregor status. He doesn't have that personality, even though I know there's similarities and he is outgoing. It's not McGregor.
That swag a little bit different from McGregor.
Yeah, and the thing,
They dress. Fury's more of a traditional suit guy. McGregor is just all wow,
And to add to that, and I know this is boxing, but like I said, originally based on not just the personality, which is a great point that you brought up, but the performance. There has to be an even to his
He gotta be a
ability to talk,
knockout.
and he has to knock his opponent out.
McGregor gets stoppages, man. McGregor gets stoppages, whether they be stand up or choking you out. Like Fury stops you by putting you to sleep.
Not by choking you out. Sleep,
Talking
like,
about putting the viewers to sleep. That's what you're
okay.
insinuating.
I thought he meant like Debo. But yeah, man, I think
Listen, the bottom
McGregor.
line is that this was Fury's best performance. We can't act like it wasn't. Did he have similar active fights? Like, and by active I mean where he threw more than 84 punches. Yeah, with Chisora, but it wasn't back and forth like this. This had more excitement and entertainment, I would say.
Yeah, so they're really gonna have to have great matchmaking to match the personality. Where if Fury can get a knockout here and there in between, then it can raise some eyebrows. Like, yeah, let's let's get that rematch to the
Yeah, but
casuals who didn't even see it.
is he going to be able to knock out Oscar Rivas or Kurbret Pulev? I mean, who else is over there? You know,
Manuel Char.
was an option that Lance Pugmire put in the article. Manuel Char. I mean, I've heard every heavyweight talk about Manuel Char, but the only one that actually fought him is Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to stop those guys.
Man, honestly, I guess we just gotta wait and see, right? I mean, we don't know what the plan is. We all just like speculating. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the plan is obvious. I mean, he said that he doesn't want the fight. He wants them to have one each. He thinks that this fight can reach 2 million pay-per-view buys. He is a promoter, which means he's a businessman. He just made an investment. This is what is going to happen.
What Fury tells him that he wants to rematch right away.
And there is something in the article that says, like, if a deal can't be reached, but remember, they're talking about a May 18th date. ESPN is just not going to fall for that. They're not going to fall for that.
Yeah, and Bob's
I don't
already
think so either.
Bob already said in the article that he's already eyeing September as a comfortable date.
Yeah.
And that's not even for sure. Like he's just going like, well, we can maybe even look at September, you know.
And think about it. It's like, oh, yeah, sure. We're going to hurry up and rush to do a pay-per-view in May when we already got to deal with the one we're doing in April. Nah, man, they're not doing it.
That's true, too, man. That's true.
It's over. This is put a hole in the plans. This is dead halt.
I did.
What you got over there, Akan?
Yeah, I just posted a link for you guys. Frank Warren did an interview with TalkSport this morning saying that he did resume talks with Shelley Finkel regarding the Wilder rematch as of yesterday after the news broke.
Okay.
So I'm not entirely sure.
Resume conversations doesn't mean that they're gonna hammer anything out, and it also doesn't mean that it's gonna happen for May. They got a plan with this boy, and they would be doing themselves a disservice if they chose to fight Wilder first. You got to explore this contract, and you have to go down every avenue. If your promoter's telling you they could raise the profile, if your promoter's telling you could get to 1 million and 2 million is the upside, yeah, you got to listen to him. The way that Joshua listened to Eddie, the way that Canelo listened to Oscar, the way that Oscar listened to Bob. It's just you have to.
And maybe I could be reading into it, but the whole thing is, I feel like if they really wanted to work the rematch out, you know, the ESPN stuff probably would have been talked about with the negotiations.
Absolutely.
And from that point on, in the whole announcement, it was kind of like Showtime's not the only, you know, team around, kind of going like, yeah, we're gonna battle you guys out.
No, they said Showtime's not the only game in town. So they're officially, you know, drawing the land in the sand that they are competition for Showtime now. When you say game, come on, man. Like, we know what that is.
We got a super chat from D-Lo 404 Boxing. IMO, this is a risky gamble, but ESPN could pay off.
Nah, not risky, man. Not risky. ESPN, listen, he goes through all the top-ranked diet opponents, then ESPN starts finding you heavyweights you never heard of, like Bagdong Dinu. They've done it for Oscar Valdez and Gilberto Ramirez, and they continue to do it. They just find guys we never heard of, like, and that's what they do best.
And you can't also forget they can sign new talent like anytime to kind of. So at that point,
that's all. They just got to go out and find. Now they got to look. Now they got an A-side heavyweight. They go sign some B-side heavyweights. It's that simple. And who doesn't want to be with Top Rank? Who doesn't know what Top Rank does? It's not like Top Rank has ever signed someone and treated them bad. Their B-tier fighters are still doing well.
And the big thing is, regardless of, you know, who wins out of these two fights, it's just one of those things where it just stinks for boxing, because now you feel this division is halted once again, because, you know, you can't get clarity, and it feels like 2019 is going to be another year where you're still waiting for some sort of conclusion in the heavyweight division, and we're not going to be able to get those definitive answers that we all want, like a hardcore objective, yes, he won, no doubt, no controversy, and the best fight's the best. You know, I mean, Anthony Joshua doesn't even feel like someone who is going to fight either one of these guys, because
I can see them fighting Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, with all the perceived threat that he brings, but he also has the matchmakers will look at his age. they'll look at the fact that he's been, out of all the other guys, more probable to jump ship. He's gone a little while with Eddie. He's come back, while being back, even after having the Wilder fight, he still said, hey, I'll go back in December. So I think Luis Ortiz is an option. And like I said, he doesn't have the feet, right? He can't catch up to Fury. It would be exciting. We would wonder, but I think that the smart money would be on Fury to outbox him.
I would like to see how Ortiz cuts the ring off on Fury. I would like to see that fight. Yeah, I would.
Derek Chisora is another guy that isn't signed to Matchroom either, fight by fight basis. What if they offer him the trilogy? Maybe ESPN thinks that somehow showing highlights of the other two fights on ESPN could make this man more popular. I don't know, just throwing out ideas.
I think he's in talks with Parker, right?
Yeah, you're in talks, but when that money right, you stop talking.
Now, my other thing is also to put in perspective is we focus a lot on the Wilder Fury rematch that won't be made for the obvious reasons of, Top Rank's not going to allow this to happen. Well, you also have to look at it as that AJ fight's not going to happen either, too, because there's going to be no difference between where Fury goes in the beginning of his contract.
Oh, that AJ fight's going to happen because they hold that Pulev piece.
I'm saying, man. Do you think that fight will happen in his second fight, his third fight in his contract? What's your honest opinion?
My honest opinion is if he fights Pulev next, that's you start hearing things. I'm talking 15 days before. I mean, I think 15 days after the fight is too much. I think you'll hear from the IBF immediately that the winner needs to negotiate.
Yes.
Is it simply because of the fact of that fight alone or the deadline of the mandatory position?
I think the deadline because mandatory.
Both. It will be them simply implementing their rules, but with their mouth salivating over the fact that they're going to get a great percentage from this fight. Fury versus AJ, purse bid benefits the IBF.
Bob Arum actually came out and also said in an interview yesterday that he would like AJ versus Fury on ESPN because he believes if both of them build up their profile, AJ Fury could do 2 million buys on ESPN, but it couldn't be done on ESPN Plus or on the Zone.
I don't even know how that happens. Like you need AJ to have at least 5 fights over here to do 2 million. Like that's strange. I mean, listen, for Fury, it's already you hear us already saying what 1-2 million. Well, he better stick around and see could they make that happen because. Well, the obvious, he didn't get it done with Wilder, and he had all that backing. He had a 2015 storyline where he already came to the U.S., unlike AJ. Fury had everything going for him. He speaks better than AJ. He's more animated than AJ. Like, it's tons of things that he's doing better than AJ, and he wasn't able to do those numbers. I don't know that AJ can do it without at least a couple of fights to cement himself here in the States. You know what I mean? Maybe 3 at the very least. I know I said 5, but maybe 3 Big Baby Miller types where he goes through them, boom, 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 and then he starts shouting, yeah, I want the Furies and the Wilders. Maybe, but even then, come on, guys. We see what the numbers are like on pay-per-view for Americans. I'm not being a hater. I just look, when Bob said 2 million for Wilder and Fury, I'm like, whatever, like, I don't know.
When he said 2 million, what did he say for Conor Crawford, like 1 million, 2 million, something like that? He said the same thing. Like he's been throwing out big numbers for all his pay-per-view fights. We have a super chat from D-Lo 404 Boxing. Fury versus Oquendo, Char, Pulev, Jennings, and the like isn't going to be a big time attraction. Fury is on record saying he would never give Ortiz a shot. Yeah, man, but you can say that, you know what I'm saying, he's on record, but when somebody's paying you a lot of money to be on their network, maybe they have a say-so in who you potentially fight. Maybe they try to make the best matchup, and maybe the best matchup right now for Fury is a Ortiz fight.
Fury's not in charge of his career anymore, even though he is. You know, Top Rank does their job so well that the path they want you to travel, however scary it may look, you see the light at the end of the tunnel as a fighter.
Yeah.
So you go down that path. That's just the bottom line. So yeah, to the left or to the right, you might be critics and fans bickering and moaning, but down that light at the end of that tunnel is that championship title. And that championship title is attached to a higher purse. Fight after fight after fight. The more you defend it, the more you make.
Someone in the chat. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Akon.
Okay, man.
I'm not. I was gonna say, being as if the Fury gets the IBF mandatory or whatever. Do we think that I mean, because we've seen Bob Arum do it, I believe, on 2 occasions now for the Hooker fight and another fight too. I can't remember. But does ESPN have a good chance of outbidding the Zone and outbidding Eddie Hearn and outbidding those two for the services of AJ on ESPN?
I just don't see Eddie outbidding ESPN. He hasn't done it.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't do it for Hooker, and they didn't have as much money as they got invested in Fury, into Salcido. So why would they let a Fury fight slip?
Yeah,
especially with all the money they've already invested on him in hopes of big super fights. I don't know. It'd be interesting, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, just for it to play out and for it to actually go to purchase bid for like the necessary with the IBF, I would be eating popcorn watching who wins that purchase bid.
At the end of the day, and Wilder was speaking a little bit on it yesterday too. Like we have to be realistic. This is good financially for big fights. Now, the fact if the fights get delayed or maybe not made, that's the problem. But for the fighters, if the fights are capable of being made and it has to go to something like that, these guys are going to make so much money that, hey, you know what? Good for you guys. I ain't getting any of it. So all I want is the fight. I want them to produce the best fights at the best time in their prime and not become Asian fighters with a couple losses. So I think the big thing we want, and maybe you too, Mike and Akon, what do you guys think would be the next best fight that these guys can do to build up the fight as a fight fan? Not like smart, chess move, but as like, damn, he took that fight, like props, like that.
I think with Wilder, he has to go back to Ortiz.
I think with Wilder, in my personal opinion, since we were on Wilder right now, I think he should definitely take that Dillian White fight. I've been wanting that fight for years now, man. I think Dillian White is a good name over in the UK and gives him more UK exposure.
But do you think that brings that? Do you think most people will look at White and they'll say White lost to AJ? So what does that really give? What does a win over White really
Let me
build
ask you a con, because
Mhm.
probably know better than anybody on this panel. Is that the same Dillian White from 3 years ago? Like, does that look like the same Dillian White that fought AJ the first time?
No.
Thank
However,
you.
the improvements that all those heavyweights have made in 3 years, besides Fury, even Fury, he was the best Fury that we'd seen in many years. The improvements that we'd made, if AJ was to fight White right now, that fight doesn't go 7 rounds.
Based off the last fight,
AJ's improved too.
Based off the last fight with Povetkin, I definitely think it goes more than 7 rounds. And
So you would say White would give AJ a harder test,
yes,
than Povetkin did.
Yes.
I don't know. Dillian White, before he knocked out Chisora, he was losing on the cards. He was losing that fight. If that knockout didn't come,
we did a live fight chat for it, and I was like, man, Chisora's boxing beautiful. Ness said the same thing, but
exactly.
Ness just felt like something was coming, and sure enough, it came.
100%. But if that went to the decision, just like if the fight with Joseph Parker was a little bit long, if Joseph Parker had an extra 30 seconds, he probably would have knocked out Dillian White too. So I'm not entirely sure that this new and improved Dillian White from 3 or 4, it's 4 years now, 4 years ago when he fought AJ, I don't know if the build up between him and Wilder is anywhere near as great as the build up for a Luis Ortiz rematch, because a lot of people have said, he should have been. Say that again.
It's already built up animosity between those two guys. You know what I'm saying? Dillian White been at Deontay Wilder for a couple of years now. Wilder's been calling him a peasant. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. So I think the build up for it would be excellent, man.
As a fight fan, if we did get like Tyson Fury and Wilder to face like White and Ortiz in between before they face each other, then yeah, then I wouldn't be as mad as the rematch would be in September if they fought, good fights and allowed it to. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Will Tyson take one of those fights?
We're just saying what fights we were saying hypothetically, even though we feel it in the heart, it won't happen.
Look, I said Tyson and maybe even Top Rank would see the Luis Ortiz fight as a winnable fight because of the age, but I don't know. Will he really take it?
That's true.
We
got super chat from T Plums 101. Do you think a bout for Undisputed is after Miller? And we talked to Wild yesterday, and it didn't seem like he was going down that road.
Yeah, well, let's open up these phone lines. We got to get out to the AJ Presser as he finally came to America. So we're going to come check him out.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps with the visibility of the show. If you want to go one step farther, head over to ThaBoxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on that Amazon link. Bookmark that link, save that link, and do all your shopping through that link. It costs you absolutely nothing, but we do get a little kickback every time you use that link. And it's tax season, so go shop.
Yeah, and don't forget we all going to be in Dallas in March. So I want to see you with your TBV shirts. Makes it easier to find you in the crowd when you say that you're a loyal TBV listener rocking a shirt, and you can get whatever respected country you are from. If you want to stay traditional logo with your respected flag in behind that, head on over to ThaBoxingVoice.com/store. Check that out. And those proceeds also go to me and the guys to get us to and from places like Ron needs to get to Texas. All right. So buy a couple dozen shirts to make sure Ron gets to Texas. Right, Ron?
Of course, man.
All right. Remember, he did move from the Bay to the East Coast. So, it's a little difficult to now turn around and go down somewhere in Dallas that quickly. Let's get on out to our boomeranger in Texas.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to do, so just try to get on my game. I don't know why they gonna call me, because I'm a 54-pounder, but I have a brother that's at 160.
Drive by.
Yo, what's good, fellas?
What
Yo,
up?
first off, shout out to everybody who held it down while Ness was gone. I was listening. I wish I could call in on a few of them shows, but getting to this call though, man. Look, check this out. I want to say I'm glad that Tyson Fury is getting the bag. He came back, put a good effort. He deserved it. Fuck it. I just don't understand why Frank Warren got to do business with, Top Rank. Like, I really don't get that. And I really don't like Bob Arum because the motherfucker just got caught on camera being stupid as fuck about this Earl Spence Crawford situation. Like, Al Heyman, who's that? Who's that guy? Does he exist? Like, won't that play a part in this? Because Wilder's with Heyman. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel a certain type of way about this, man. Like, I feel like he's really sticking his hand in the cookie jar. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't get it. I'm kind of frustrated about it, but it seemed like Wilder still feel good about it. So, I mean, I just know, man, Bob Arum just gonna fuck the game up. That's all I know. But that's all I got, man. I just wanted to say that because seriously, he just got caught on camera acting like he didn't know who the fuck Al Heyman was. So that's all I got, man.
I mean, I swear you guys cannot detect sarcasm at all. But Frank Warren had already been working with ESPN Plus to broadcast all his fights over here, like the Ohio Davis fight, the Daniel Dubois fight, and it was more early fights that he broadcast on ESPN Plus. So they already had a working partnership. So it just elevated to the level of heavyweights. Okay.
Well. Dillian White on his Instagram just reposted the
To this day.
Yes. Except he went with the remix. We have that one as well. I just don't know where I dropped it. But we got that remix. Wherever it's at. I know Ron might have it available. The To This Day remix. Yeah. So yeah, he says, yeah. And meanwhile, I'm out here trying to get this WBC fight with Deontay Wilder. Like, that's when Ron was supposed to play To This Day, but whatever.
Your people have been fighting for 400 years. We know. So I just want you to explain what you mean by that.
All right, that's that shit right there.
That's actually the one he posted right there. Yo, did y'all see the Steve Harvey shit this morning? Brona, see, that's why Brona stayed popular.
What happened?
Exactly why. Steve
Was it on
Harvey.
her show?
Steve Harvey on his podcast cracking up over a voiceover about Adrian Broner. It's all the same words he said on the interview with Jim Gray, just a little voiceover, auto-tuned or some shit. But let's keep the lines moving.
What's up, Boxing Boys?
Compa in Los
man?
Angeles.
What's up,
Good
everybody?
morning. Good morning. What's up, baby?
Good morning. Hey, man.
Early out there, ain't it?
Tijuana, but what's Gucci? Hey, man, I was really anticipating that Wilder Fury rematch. But, man, we know it's not going to happen. But, shout out to Fury. He got that guaranteed money. He's about to go on a diet. And it just sucks, man, for the fans, man, that we got to go through this marination. Because we know that's what's going to happen, man. They're going to, that side's going to try to marinate the fight. And, with heavyweights, man, you can't really do all that marination shit. And, hey, man, I'm tired of all these heavyweights, man. Just clout chasing. Say they want to fight fucking Luis Ortiz. He's right there, man. Fight him. But yeah, man, Wilder has options still, though, man. He could fight Brazil. He could fight that Polish dude. He could, Andrew Louise.
Cut it. Hey man, one thing Luis Ortiz got to respect, boy. He got a loyal following of fans, but they always call in for him. They always say somebody needs to fight him. People really actually like Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, they want to see him get that shot. Let's go to New Orleans. Boomerang, and Masterman Status. On V, what up?
Man, what's good? You heard me. I mean, like, it's been a bad 2 days for me. But I'm just starting to realize more and more there's only one true fighter left in the heavyweight division. We done got some businessmen up in here. Now, hey, I respect your game. One person actually, for the longest time, sounded like a businessman, and he revealed himself as a businessman who really don't want to fight, but just really trying to capitalize on money. And I respect the capitalism because I'm a hustler myself,
Who
I've
that,
been making
Crawford?
money. No. I'm talking about AJ. And so he admitted himself as being a businessman, a proper businessman. But we had a man, I'll put my boomerang set it in because I'm talking a little long. But we got a man who's been talking about the people's champ, the Gypsy King, the one who fights. I've been fighting since 100 years ago. My family has been fighting bare knuckles in a circle, bloody knuckles. When the Robinson Berry first rules were brought out, he was talking like that, right? And then he signs. Not only did he can sign ESPN. That's cool. What makes me so goddamn mad and was making me say all this crazy shit in the group chat and everybody think I'm going crazy is because he signed to a motherfucking snake named Bob Arum. Bob Arum is going to stop everything. He's about to have, and if you read my super chat later, you will laugh. But look, like I said, Bob Arum is the worst human being ever known in history for boxing. All he does is milk fighters and milk the public and to the point where it's just, nasty. And you really signed to Bob Arum? What type of slave? Man, come on. This is the clown show now, man. Fury better never talk about I'm the fighter. No. He's no longer the Gypsy King. He is the proper king now. He is the proper gentleman, a proper Englishman. He is no longer a traveler. He can take his gypsy status off. He is an Englishman now. So put your flag up with that red stripe and that white stripe and have your good day with your suit and your crumpets, because you ain't the fighter no more. I mean, this is disgusting. And Jack of the Truth, man, you sitting there caping for, Mario, you sitting there caping for these dudes, man. We need to take Mario and give him a passport, because he is UK Mario permanently, dog. I don't want to call himself the Meet Mario no more. You should have a British flag playing every time Mario, because I was listening to the show yesterday. It was disgusting the way he was caping for UK Gypsy King. I mean, disgusting, bro. I mean, ugh. Man, this is I'm sad, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to rigor mortis. I'm dying this hour, and this is disgusting. I hate all of this. This is bullshit. And you know what? I'm just talking. I'm rambling. I'm just gonna go, man.
I have to disagree with what he said in relation to there's only one real fighter left, because that real fighter called in yesterday and he could have made that AJ fight, but he's essentially said it's not happening this year and we're in February. So you can't say there's only one real fighter left.
That's not what he said, man. In true sheep fashion, that's what.
No, Nez, that's what he said yesterday.
So
he said the AJ fight isn't happening this year. When you asked him that, Mike asked him, "Is the AJ fight happening?" Mike asked Wilder, "Is the AJ fight happening this
Yeah,
year?"
bro. I asked him verbatim after the summertime fight that both you guys.
Michael, you asked him in a way that it caused the answer you received. Why is this man choosing to use your negative answer instead of my positive answer? I could have sworn I got a better answer out of him.
There's two parts to that. There's two parts to that, though, Nez.
How was
Mike, because Mike asked him. Mike asked him
are subjective.
I believe Mike asked him a direct question whether that fight is happening in 2019 or how likely it is, and he directly said it's near enough impossible that it's happening. He directly said it yesterday. He also mentioned he wanted 50-50. He directly said it. You mentioned, Nez, what about the 60-40? What about all the stuff Eddie Hearn has been saying? You mentioned all of it. He basically disregarded that, and he said he wants it straight down the middle. He wants it 50-50. So there's two sides to that. Wilder has essentially said that AJ fight isn't happening.
You still haven't said the positive that showed that he would do the fight.
Yeah, if he gets 50-50.
No. He also, when we spoke about the Triple G deal, the 2-fight deal, going to the zone, getting as much money as Triple G. He
correct. The only thing, his response to that, Nez, his response to that was, "You never know what will happen in the future. We'll see. We never know what will happen in the future."
I'm a free agent.
Way more than that. Way more than that. See how cunning this guy is? He said way more than that, because he went on to say that
free agent.
Yeah, no, the free agent part I remember. I'm just trying to think back when we brought it up.
I was just trying to figure out what kind of deal was going to get him across that point. You know what I'm saying?
He said that him and his team had already sat down with the zone or with someone in
90
the zone.
seconds.
So, I don't know. I just think that you never know, because we never knew Canelo. The last thing on our mind was Canelo being there. That's all I'm saying. And it ended up happening. Let alone AJ, right? Like, we never even thought Eddie would have this avenue. This came out of nowhere. So you can't never think the unexpected is all I'm saying. Like, in boxing, you just never know.
Seconds.
Yesterday, we never thought Fury would be doing this. This was the last thing on our mind, is Fury would sign the Top Rank. No one's ever called in and used this as their theoretical or nothing. No one's ever even insinuated this, but it happened. This is how boxing works. Shit that you don't expect happens.
And I know, Chad, they're both sheep, and their both names start with an AK and an N at the end, but this is not Jack. This is Akan, A-K-A-N, Akan, not Akin, A-K-I-N. But they're both sheep, and they're both UK guys. So My bad. I didn't know you were there, but yeah, they're both from the UK.
Why
And
you get upset like
I'm just fucking with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to have a little fun, try to lighten the mood. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
all.
got mad. They called me shit.
Hey, he was like, "You called me a sheep nest." It is what it is, though. No, bro, man. I think, man, as you get more and more comfortable, you'll be better and better because your points and your stance.
Good points. You just got to jump in more and make them. You
That's it. That's it.
to open the door up. You got to come in.
Don't pretty much right there. Just whenever, don't let Ness just run with it, man. He take the flag,
No,
don't run with it.
if Ness say some bullshit you don't like, man, stop his ass in his tracks, cut his ass off. It don't matter.
I hear you.
Go get him right now, man.
Done. Let's go to Star. Star Steph on Skype. Talk to me.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy. You know what I'm talking about?
With like look, probably know a lot better than me. But with Fury getting 80 mil, does that for what's it, 5 fights?
We don't know. We don't even know where.
Hey man, where does $80 million came from, man, bro? Give me a source, man. Give me a credible boxing source.
Where?
Who?
Wasn't it on you lot's thing yesterday that I was watching?
Hell
It said
no.
80 mil.
Hell no. Someone said it in the chat, and we mentioned like, "Yo, where is this coming from? Get a source." And no one could really produce a source. I think Ron produced the BBC.
There was a BBC.com sports.
But just before my time, why do you think you might have said it yesterday? Why do you think Wilder isn't like fishing for that kind of contract?
Who says he's not?
Well, yeah, we asked him yesterday. He said that his people just talked to DAZN, but he also says things like, "We got a plan. We got a plan. I'm with the best advisor in the world." So we don't know, man. We just gotta wait. Yesterday he made us wait a lot, really.
And who said that he's not doing what Gennadi's doing? Like checking the fucking landscape, seeing what everybody knows.
Gennadi's doing that. Gennadi's actively out there in the world taking offers, and people are writing that. Wilder isn't. If Wilder gives us the ability to know that he's doing this, then it would be different. We could be like, "Yo, Wilder just got this off," but nah, his shit is hush hush. He need to do it that way so that we all can know what's going on, because we nosy like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go real quick to
everybody move a little different.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. If he doesn't have it, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
Javier, what's going on, man?
What's poppin'? Hey, man.
I can't call it.
He told you what he wanted. I don't know why y'all niggas saying Wilder said it's impossible. He told you what he wanted. If you really want it, give me my 50-50. How about that? Y'all want to get my 50-50? Then fuck it. That's how it is, man. We playing it that way now. Y'all wanted to play it that way, we gonna play it that way. That's not my fault. You had a chance. Tried to give you that, what, 15? We tried to give you that 15.
Yo, is my man talking right now in the Wilder person?
Yeah. He said we and us.
I know.
And all
He likes to say we a lot.
Us, you don't get that? I'm the Alabama representative. You don't understand that, nigga? All right.
Hey, he get one picture.
We gonna need that in. We gonna need that in writing from someone in the Wilder camp, preferably J. Diaz or Wilder himself, please.
That's crazy. I'm just saying, man, look, he told y'all, I tried to accept the 15 mil.
Bro, don't nobody care about them old negotiations.
Yeah, I know. And they left it.
The only one that care about them old negotiations is him.
Because I want 50-50 now, nigga.
And I
you
get
talking
it.
about?
I
Stop
get
acting
it.
stupid.
I get it. He
Hey,
the one
you
that
don't
care.
get it.
I
You
get
don't
it.
get it, nigga.
I get
Stop
it.
playing.
But we as fans, we ain't trying to hear
over
that.
with. That sweet shit over with, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? We was playing nice. You ain't want to play nice. Now you want me to try and go back and be nice. Nah, nigga, it ain't sweet no more, nigga. It's up there. We want 50-50.
Well, you better be buying tickets to Dominic Brazil, Deontay Wilder.
I will, nigga. I'm going every Wilder fight from now on,
Post
nigga.
it.
Don't play me.
Post it.
Oh, we need receipts.
Don't play Javier, man.
Post
Javier say he going somewhere, nigga, he going.
I say.
Post
he going.
What I say.
Post
Nestor.
it. No, listen, you got listen.
Unless you're from Australia.
You gotta rally the troops, homeboy.
I'm gonna be in Dallas.
You gotta rally the troops.
I'm gonna be there, nigga.
No. Dallas ain't got nothing to do with Wilder.
I know
See
what
what I'm
you're talking
saying?
about.
Look at what AJ did. AJ showing he a star high by all his tickets being off the market. That's how.
Boy, and Wilder not in Dallas from BBC doing media event.
Yo, that's you.
Eddie Goofy.
Yeah, that's you. That's your assumptions. Where's your proof to
Didn't
that?
Deontay just tell you yesterday?
And where's
we
his
got
proof?
inside scoop.
And where's
over
his
here, nigga.
proof? Where's his proof?
We got the scoop. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
the
it.
Scoop.
We
You got
the scoop.
Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, you a hater. That's what it
Baskin
is.
Robbins.
Hey, Deontay, you hear this nigga? He hating. He hating Deontay. That nigga side swiper. He hating.
Boy, that nigga have here one of them snitches ass niggas. Hey, you get arrested. Hey, man, we down here, man. We down here.
Yeah, he said we over here. We over there too. We over
that nigga, hey.
We in that building over there too.
Hey, next thing we know, run, it's gonna be Javier and the boxing voice. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Javier name first and the boxing voice of this motherfucker.
Ness, I'm just wondering.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain cold, Norway. Shorty want that foreplay. I'm like, no way. Gotta rock like Coldplay, killing it.
WBC champion of the TBV, Canadian, the one, the only.
Is this the champ?
Jose.
Is this the champ?
It's the champ, baby.
And before I was known as the WBC champ, man, that's what I'll tell you guys. I was known as the voice of reason, man, because I'm too smart for this game. I told you guys, man, Fury is too smart. Fury was not going to give us this fight. Fury was going to sit back and watch. There's no need for him to get into a fight. What, he's given us fucking 2 good fights in his 10-year career? Why would he go in back-to-back and do another war, man? It was just too good to be true, guys. It was too good to be true. Now, unfortunately, now is when Ness has to eat all that crow. Ness has to bite his tongue because now, unfortunately, the sheep, is no more, man. You saw AJ. He's fighting a great contender in Big Baby, man. Big Baby is the truth. But now Wilder's going to fight garbage after
This
garbage,
man is Canadian.
Garbage after garbage.
I just want everybody not to get his English confused with American English.
Your boy is gonna disappoint, man, and I'm really, really upset by what's gonna happen because he's gonna fight
who's not gonna disappoint?
Trash after trash.
You know who's not gonna disappoint?
Eric Cruz.
You see, the public knows.
You know what?
Who's not gonna disappoint?
It don't matter.
Who's not gonna disappoint?
Hey, man, can we do my guy Jose like that? But that was like low hanging fruit. That was too easy.
No respect, man. Listen, so at the end of the day, your boy is gonna be just like you, Ness, a doctor.
But Canadian Jose, man, you gotta text Ness, bro, and tell us like what you need, man. It's like you need your own room or some shit like that. Like, what's going on, homie?
Yeah, he just need his bed. He wants to make sure he paying for something that's decent, so he want his own bed. We going to ride in A70.
I mean, I would hope that we all have our own bed, my nigga.
I mean, not if it's 100
Hey,
people.
Hey, Mikey.
Somebody gonna get a couch or a pull
Hey,
out.
y'all need to start my clock over, man. Y'all was still talking.
That was Mike. Mike over there asking questions, off-air questions and shit.
Man, nigga, you just made it seem like everybody was gonna be sleeping in the damn same bed. I'm just not. I mean, if we all sleep in the same bed, bro, I'm not on that shit, man.
Mike,
bad, man. Shit, you cut it, bro.
You just cut off a cut.
You want to blame me though?
Oh shit, he's still going.
All right, so here we go. Cut it. Can I go now, Ness?
Yeah, clock started.
All right, bro. So first off, I'm gonna say Fury is a duck. That was a fucking duck move. What he did. I want you guys to answer this after my call is over. I think Wilder should have been smarter about this and played the game like Fury. I think he should have negotiated with AJ because he was willing to negotiate as well as Fury. And as he saw what Tyson was going to do, as he's always done, is duck out of a fight, especially after Wilder knocked him down a couple of times, he should have had AJ in his back pocket. I think now he calls himself over the next year. I'm not saying he can't recover this money, but over the next year, I feel like he would have made anywhere between 40 and 60 million. Now that's going to be pushed back because he's probably going to have to fight Dominic Brazil for 5 to 8 million or something like that. He can recover that money if he signed a TV contract with someone like Triple G. What do you guys think about that? I just want to know your thoughts because that's what I'm thinking right now.
Well, That's what we told him yesterday. I mean, he could always do that with Showtime. Showtime could always show that they are invested in him and turn around and say, yeah, we giving Deontay Wilder $80 million over the next 3 fights. You know, and then it doesn't matter who he fights because he's getting 20 something mil a fight. But like, are they gonna do that? Especially when it's hard to get an ROI on these heavyweights when they all on different platforms.
And he did say that he likes being a free agent, so signing to a network is not
like being a free agent for this particular reason. Mike, come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. I sit here and asked him, bro, like, what was the number that it would take? And like, was it 9-figure? Was it a high 8-figure deal? He didn't really give any indication that it was either.
Because the question was too vague. Because when you saying what number, then he's thinking of the fight, and then when you're thinking of the fight, you're thinking overall. You want to see what the fight gonna do. You want to split out of the overall. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? He got to sell his TV rights.
I got you.
And get some money that way. Who's going to air Deontay Wilder fights? Who wants to pay to air Deontay Wilder fights? Does the Zone want to pay to air his fights? That's how he got to come at it. But yeah, man.
You gotta do that Triple G model, man. You gotta look at
yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
two fight deal, in and out. Even Big Baby did that. Big Baby secretly is going down as the best businessman in boxing. Not even Dillian White. Yeah, you could make all the noise you want. Dillian White had to become a pay-per-view star to get some respect. My man fought Thomas Adamek and Bagdon Dinu and bagged the AJ fight. Come on, man. Thomas Adamek, I'll fuck around and beat Thomas Adamek.
What were you gonna say, Akin?
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna say that
hey, man,
I'm not entirely sure how
man,
wide
Thomas
these...
Adamek beat your ass, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, my nigga.
And what Big Baby did to him, I'll fuck around and beat the shit out of Thomas Adamek old ass and then go have a shot of vodka with his ass. Get the fuck out of here.
What I was trying to say is that I'm not entirely sure why some of these callers are saying Tyson Fury is a duck, because if Wilder can say he's not a duck and we can see he's made a smart business move, whether that's great for the fans, it's to be debated. We can't call a man that's made a great business move.
Oh my God, he comes again with the same thing. Listen, Wilder was in negotiations with Fury. Being in negotiations, active negotiations with someone, and the fight actually came to fruition. You can't call him a duck. He ain't ducking AJ if he's fighting Fury.
I didn't call Wilder a duck. I didn't call Wilder a duck. I didn't call Wilder a duck.
You want us to.
This had nothing to do with Wilder. My statement was the last person that just called in. The person that just called in said Fury is a duck.
Yes.
My response to him is not saying Wilder is a duck. I'm saying to him, you can't call Fury a duck for us praising him yesterday for making a smart business decision. That has nothing to do with me saying Wilder is a duck.
You gotta understand, man. Boxing fans, like all sports fans, they get emotional and they start just blabbering at the mouth. And sometimes they say things that they necessarily don't mean.
Listen,
but some guys do mean it.
Akan, you just said that that a person can't call Fury a duck for making a smart business decision when we didn't call Wilder a duck when he made a smart business decision. That is what triggered me. That is what made me jump in and say, you can't use that because it's an unfair metaphor when Wilder was in active negotiations that in retrospect turned out to actually generate a fight.
Once again, you've actually, I don't know where you got the confusion. I wasn't talking about Wilder being a duck. I said that yesterday. I'm talking today about, I said he was ducking AJ. I didn't say he's ducking Fury. I'm talking about right now, the last caller that just called.
That's what I just said. I'm telling you, they don't even hear their own shit, bro.
Hey, bring Hoppy back in.
I don't think they hear their own voice. That's why it's hard for them to get on that level of a host. Like, you bugging a con. That's exactly.
Oh, come on.
You go back and listen to
it. Here we go.
It's just
at the end of the day, the person that just called in too, you seem to be the only person, including Wilder, that called in yesterday, and he said, I've got loads of options. The person that just called in, the last caller, said Wilder should have had some form of negotiation with AJ to see this kind of thing coming. You're the only person that seems to think Wilder shouldn't have had a plan B. You're the only person that seems to think
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting all my trust in man. I'm sorry for believing that a man that says he wants to fight actually wants to fight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not entirely sure why you decided to put all your trust in Tyson Fury.
Now that's Wilder's fault. That
At least,
he said he's got loads of options.
At
He
least
said it himself yesterday.
when AJ does it, he does it out in the public. I'm doing deals with Wilder, Fury, White, Big Baby Miller, whoever wanted can get it.
No back room.
Not no back room shady shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. But if Wilder should like it, I love it. Goddamn.
This is what I'm saying, bro. They respect that. They respect the decision making instead of the fighting. It's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets. Ridiculous. Yeah, we got hella callers. I'm still adding people on Skype.
Nigga still rolling up. Goddamn me, stuffing a motherfucking. What you stuffing over there now? A damn law?
Girl Scout cookies, baby. I gotta take some for the road. You know what I'm saying? I gotta.
Okay.
Numb when I go hear that AJ protecting bullshit. I'm going to an AJ protecting rally today, man. So I gotta be fully numb.
My nigga said I'm going to an AJ protecting rally today.
I mean, listen, they made this shit, they made this shit not public.
Oh my god, man.
They knew how many protectors would be there, but I think they still gonna show up. I know they're gonna show up. Somehow somebody said who could keep a boxing secret?
I don't understand that. Like, why don't you make it public?
Because AJ ain't no fucking people's champ. He ain't kissing babies, man. Why y'all keep trying to make him out the way he ain't, man? He ain't that.
I mean, when you see it over in the UK, it's public.
He don't stop and take pictures. He don't chill. He don't talk.
That's not.
That ain't
That's
how
also
he-
not.
That's
You're a straight hate for that statement.
I'm glad that the two of you stuck your ass out there. How many times you seen AJ, Mike? All right.
I've never seen AJ, but whoa. I'm saying I seen him on camera.
You don't got no personal interactions with him. You ain't got no
bro.
interactions.
If I see a nigga on camera taking pictures with famous, what did it tell me?
No, what that tells you is that you don't know the context. You don't know who the fuck was in his ear asking him to take that picture. Now, I know because I've been in rooms with him. I know I've been in rooms, but now we're gonna address Akan. Akan, how many times you seen him?
My best friend is actually AJ's relative. So wait, hold on. Twice. I've seen AJ twice.
All right.
2 times. 2 times. He lives in Watford. Wait, hold on. AJ lives in Watford. A lot of us he's in London often. AJ's not someone that, as much as you might see him being hidden and think, he's not the people's champ, just because everything he does in this isn't posted on social media, just because he's not on national television stroking someone's head or kissing a baby, it doesn't mean that he's not a people's champ where he's from. It might be the case where he's not a people.
I'm specifically saying that it doesn't matter if it's on TV. I'm talking about when we out there with him. I've been around him on multiple occasions. How many times have you been around him and witnessed him kissing fucking babies and taking pictures with the fans?
Okay, Nez, hold on. When you were around him, where were you? Was that not a presser?
Yes.
Were you not the same guy that was reporting right after that presser? AJ ran into the bathroom. AJ ran into the toilet. I'm not entirely sure why he ran into the toilet.
Wait a minute, Akan.
Was that the same thing? Are we talking about the same time?
Let me speak. This just proves my point with Mike's opinion of what he saw on television. You got old boy right here. You got old boy talking about my life. You see what I'm saying? These niggas out here talking about my life. I lived that. I breathed it. He's talking about my video, my headline that I breathed, and he's gonna tell me his interpretation of it and tell me that you know more. How about the
whoa, nigga, I never said it was your video, nigga, at all.
Mike, slow down.
Okay, my bad. Nigga, you said Mike. You trying to tell me about my life, about my time.
Press rewind.
That ain't right.
You fucking up the radio air. Press rewind because your ears don't work.
You said Mike, bro. You said Mike.
You fucking up though. You ain't listening. And all I'm saying is that you can't watch a video and know what the fuck took place. What about the 2 hours that I was there earlier? Because last I checked, when Eddie was in Philly, me and Ron got there hour and a half early. So what the fuck is Akan talking about and all these other sheep that think they know from watching a YouTube video? What about the 2 hours I'm sitting there watching him not interact with motherfuckers? How about the hour and a half I'm there with Katie Feller and she don't want to interview with nobody, but she's taking pictures with everybody, right? What
Nez,
the fuck am I talking about?
you sound very emotional.
No,
I'm
I'm
tracking
emotional
back
because I'm
to the
passionate.
statements that you made.
I'm living it. I'm
You
living it.
sound,
But you
no,
want
you
to
sound
tell me
very
that was
emotional. I
happening.
didn't discredit a video that you recorded. I didn't say, I didn't discredit the video.
I didn't say you
just
did.
said to you,
I didn't
I
say
didn't
you did.
discredit
You
it,
used
but
it as
you're very
reference.
emotional.
You
You're
used
not
it as
thinking
reference.
rationally.
I
You're
didn't say you
backtracking.
discredited it. I
It's
never
not.
said you discredited it. You used it as reference. And what I was doing was showing that you can't use a video as reference without knowing the context.
Okay,
Because I
but
was
my
there
whole
two-
point
I
is,
was there
you
2
said,
hours before that
Nez,
video.
I'm
I was
arguing.
there
I'm
2
arguing.
hours before that
Okay,
video.
Nez,
Come
and it
on.
was a great video.
No,
But my
the point is
my
you
whole
don't know what's taking place
Nez,
those 2
my
hours
whole point
before.
was that you said he's
That's
not the
my point.
people's champ. From what you've said now, you've interacted with AJ maybe once or twice. That's from what you've just said. You've interacted with him maybe once or
Twice, and
I
this is
live
going to
in
be the
the
third
UK.
time, and I guarantee you it's the same.
So I'm telling you that from the UK's perspective, in the
You
UK,
can't tell me the UK. You can only tell me a Khan's perspective. Tell me
no,
the
from
times
the
that
UK.
you have been around them.
Nez, when have you ever attended an AJ fight? Have you attended
My
an AJ
friend,
fight?
tell me the
Okay.
times that
Have
you
you
have been
attended?
around them. You're not listening.
I'm just asking you, have you ever attended an AJ fight? Even attended it in the UK?
No.
You haven't. So when your perspective right now that's coming from what you're saying, it's not based on anything that people that live in the same country, you don't even live in the same country as this man that you're saying isn't the people's champ. Correct?
Brother,
You don't live in the same country.
do you understand what the people's chant means?
I completely understand what the people's champ is, but I
What
don't
is
believe
the
you had
definition
enough
of it?
interaction for you to say that someone isn't a people's champ.
And my same defense is that you haven't had any interaction. You haven't had any. You're asking me, did I go to a fight? Answer, did you go to a fight?
I've been to an AJ fight, correct?
Okay, and what row were you in? Did you see him? Were you able to fucking see him? Did you have binoculars? Stop
There was
it, my
decent
friend.
seats. It was
Stop
the
it.
O2.
Listen
It
to
was
what I'm
decent seats.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Stop talking over me, bro. You can't use videos because we don't know the context. What I keep repeating is I was there 2 hours before the actual video transpired. So there's things that you don't know. Shit
Nez, again,
happened
you're
that you
backtracking.
don't
That's
know.
not what I referred to the video because that's one of the times that you interacted with
Well,
AJ.
my point,
Right?
Hassan, is
You're getting emotional over something. You're getting
in those
emotional
2
over something
hours?
that doesn't actually make sense.
Listen to me. What happens if in those 2 hours that I interacted with him, that I sat there waiting for the press conference to start hypothetically? Let's
Okay,
say
did you interact with AJ for the 2 hours that you were
Are you
there?
gonna let me
2
tell you
hours.
that scenario? I mean, because I can let you talk. I can let you talk. You can go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go first. You go first.
No, go ahead, Nez, because I don't want you to accuse me of talking over you.
A lot on your
Go
mind.
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
go first.
You've already said I've
You go
spoken.
first. Go ahead,
I've
lad.
spoken over
Go
you.
ahead,
So
mate.
go ahead. Tell me about this interaction that you had with AJ for
You do
2
it,
hours
lad.
that was outside of
You
the video.
go, Matt. You go. You go, mate.
So tell me. I'm waiting.
Go ahead, lad.
Nez, you're the lead host. I'm waiting.
I'm
Go
waiting
ahead.
on you.
The floor is all,
I'm waiting on you.
all yours. The floor is all yours.
You cut me off so much.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cut you off again.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's
I want to hear what happened in those 2 hours.
I'm good. I'm good. Nothing happened.
Are you sure? Nez, the floor is all yours. I'm here. I'm listening. I'll stay quiet now. Go ahead.
You want me to flip a coin? I'll flip a
Floor was
coin.
mine's a long time ago, but you can't allow the floor to be mine because you don't want to hear the truth.
Okay, Nez is the truth. So like Jack's the truth. Nez is the truth. Right now, I'm gonna stay quiet. Go ahead, Nez.
Troy,
y'all still talking.
more.
What up, Troy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
All good.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. Living life.
Okay,
What's up, Troy?
That was a good interview. Yay, man. I'm glad to hear your voice. Glad you enjoyed the country of my birth and all that. And that was a good interview yesterday, man. 2 things. You and Mike asked him 2 direct questions, and he never gave you a direct answer. He sounded very disingenuous. And I listened to the whole interview. I just, there was a lot of fillers and never a direct answer from the man. So I don't really care about I don't care about the business. I just like direct answers and I like fights. So everything else that everybody else is going to call in and talk about, I could care less. I just want to see a fight. And Nesta, why the heck are you so emotional this morning, man? You sound like my little sister.
Who's
That's
emotional?
the same. Like,
Who's emotional?
you are, dude.
How?
You are, dude. That's your cue to play. That's your cue to play.
I'm always
Carl
emotional
Thomas. I'm so
according to
emotional.
y'all. I'm always emotional according to y'all.
Nah, Lester.
Don't
I'm
mistake
telling you,
passion
just
for
going.
emotion.
I get
Even
passion, man. 'Cause
even
I'm
though
passionate.
passion is an
I'm
emotion.
a passionate cat.
Even though passion is an emotion, right? There you go.
Listen, man, you know, next time we go to Jamaica, man, you gotta let me know that. You gotta tell me ahead of time. I'll hook you up with some of my cousins. You know, they got some stuff that'll calm me down. It's all natural. You know, we've been growing this for years in the country. And, you know, they'll feed you and chill with you, you know, and drink some rum with you. And
That's
tell you
what's
all the
up.
stories about me. All right? So you
Yeah.
just need, I'm serious, too. I still got some cousins in the country.
That'll work for
We
me.
all good people, man. But you entirely too emotional. But let me say this again. That was a very good talk you had with your boy yesterday. You know, you have a knack for doing that, but he didn't answer any questions. He didn't ask not one question
But who's the
straight. He
people's
gave you a
champ
bunch of
though?
fillers.
But who's the people's champ though?
Nobody in boxing.
You a lie.
Nobody in
You a
boxing has
lie.
that title. No.
You a lie.
No, I'm telling you guys
You a
honest
lie.
truth. Nobody in
You should be
boxing has that
ashamed of
title right
yourself.
now.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
No.
No. He should be ashamed.
Nigga, you fuck around, go to damn me country and Jamaica, nigga. We gonna never see your ass again. I'm gonna get a goddamn ransom note for your big ass. Damn, we got this nigga nest tied up in the country in Jamaica.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Yo.
You're gonna be an indentured servant.
They lying, man. They lying. They know who the people's champ is. Mike, who the people's champ?
There's only one.
Nah,
I thought you were
it's
sound
not
bite.
for you to answer because they gonna say you're a fanboy. Noah, talk to me.
What's poppin', TVV?
What's up, Noah?
What's good with the morning, y'all, man? First and foremost, Deontay Wilder's the people's champ, nigga. At least in America. I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers is talking about. Like, oh boy, he didn't answer one question. What do you mean, man? He answered every question that he possibly could, man. Like, you make it seem like he could tell you that Fury's finna fight him. You could tell him that I'm finna fight him next. He doesn't know. You don't know. That's the business of boxing. To be honest with you, I'm a little perturbed and a little depressed that Fury pulled that little hoe move, which it's a hoe move. And because for instance, you could have what's best for you and what's best for us, right? And if you make a deal, what's best for us, right? And I go around your back and I do what's best for me, right? That's a hoe move. It was what's best for you, correct? But that don't make it not a hoe move. That was a hoe move that he did. That was some bitch shit that he did. He could have hit up Wilder, just like you've been calling him before. Remember, we're supposed to be friends. We're partners. I understand that. But you could have been like, hey, man, I'm taking this. This is what I got popping, nigga. So you got to do what you got to do. He didn't do that. So I lost a lot of respect that he gained to get up all that shit because afterwards, bro, you decided to go a different route, bro. You got punched in your face and you start thinking that, you know what? AJ is a better option for me. So just like you said with Kubak Pulev, that's the option. I go that way. I chose to go that way. So hey.
We got a super chat from Rhythm and Violence. Ness, that sounds like a setup. Tori, a snake. Also, we got a super chat from Jack Kilsby. How can Wilder be the people's champ? He got no fans.
Let me go back. I think we got a lot of super chats. Thank God.
Okay, refresh.
Good morning. Thank God.
Good morning, everybody.
Jack Kilsby says Wilder should fight White. Frank Warren is a snake. Then we got D-Lo 404 boxing. In my opinion, this is a risky gamble by ESPN, but could work. I think you read this one, but we'll do it anyway. D-Lo again comes back and says Fury versus Oquendo, Char, Pulev, Jennings, and the like isn't going to be a big attraction. Fury is on the record saying he would never give Ortiz a shot. T. Plums on a check-in super chat says, do you think a bout for Undisputed is after Miller? Possibly. I'm sure that, listen, DAZN at least we know is pushing for that. Is ESPN. DAZN is looking to gain subscribers, so they want the best fights now. RMV said Wilder versus Fury 2023 top-ranked diet going to help Fury lose a lot of weight. Lettuce and cab drivers. Oh, that was dope. Yo, Jemmy on the check-in just with a duck emoji. Super Jack with the super chat. Jack is the truth says RMV said Robinson Berry rules. Yo, Jemmy back with another super chat, just another duck emoji. And we got Jack back with another one that says, stay on his neck, Akan. Akan went silent after that spanking. You ain't hear him. You don't even hear Akan,
Sorry,
man.
what spanking?
You UK guys.
You threw in the towel. What do you mean that went quiet?
I threw in the towel because I had to go to the callers. Like, if you call that a win, if you take that as a win,
it's
if
not a
you
win.
take that as a win, you believe Malik Scott won the Derek Chisora.
No, that's not a win. I was ready for you. I was waiting for you to speak.
No, listen.
That's not
All
a
you
win.
gotta do is keep showing up. Don't be like the
I'm
rest.
here.
Keep showing up. Don't be like the rest. I know I'm the best. Are you up for the test?
You're not up for the test. You've been ducking AJ. You're not up for no test.
To this
No
test. Yeah, Rod in the 870. If Wilder was knee deep in negotiations with Fury and signed with ESPN and take 2 tune-ups, you motherfuckers would call him a duck. With a duck emoji. Stop with the good business BS. That's directly to a con ass, knowing damn well him and all the other sheep won't be like, oh my God, Wilder signed the golden boy. He's ducking.
Javi ready for his boomerang whenever he's ready.
Tell Javi go to sleep. We still doing super chats to this day. All right. RMV says, Ness, that sound like a setup. Troy, a snake. Oh, he talking about setting me up if I go to Jamaica. Jack Killsby, how can Wilder be the people's champ? He got no fans. I'm a fan. Mike a fan. So.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready!
Dominic Javier.
I think you got one more real quick.
Yeah, you got one more.
I got to refresh.
Jack.
Got to refresh. Got to refresh. New one. He came in with a new one. Jack says, people's champ gets booed in his own country. Get the fuck out of here. I
believe that was true.
Where'd that happen at? Where'd that happen at? In Brooklyn?
Hold on.
In Brooklyn, while a rival fighter is fighting, while a possible opponent is fighting the man he called Kawasaki, by the way. That was hilarious.
To be fair, I was actually there. It was a huge Polish community.
Exactly, bro. They just listen, they don't know. They on TV watching shit. They don't know the context. It's all good. We got plenty.
That was an all Adam crowd.
We got plenty of callers. We're going out to Javier,
Alabama.
You just killed his intro.
Man, I already
did it. I already did it. That was excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, they can never. Yo, every time Nets do something, there's always something. These guys, man.
I'm cool, bro. We cool. Bro, tell me why these UK motherfuckers had a little conference call going on Skype after the Skype call went out. I went in and joined the call. These UK motherfuckers talking about him. You know, I hate Javier. He always talks shit. I hate RV. They always talking shit about the AJ. It's like, God damn, nigga, y'all having conference calls now? That's crazy. And a con, I remember you, nigga.
I remember you, Javier. I think you're the guy that said you wanted to fight me, right?
A con.
I think you're the guy that said you wanted to fight me. And I think I was the guy that told you I didn't believe that you were truly black because I've never met a guy called Javier that was black, right?
I remember you now, Con. I remember you now. Yeah, you part Mexican, Javier.
I might be wrong though, but
niggas been quiet every time I call.
I didn't hear you call yesterday. I
just called 10 minutes ago. Stop it. You bum ass.
I heard you called 10 minutes ago. Well, what you said must have been highly irrelevant because it
Yeah. You were
irrelevant. But don't worry, Javier. Now that I know, I can recognize your voice. Now that I know, I'm gonna be here. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm right here for you. I'm gonna be here for you.
I'm gonna go through this, man. All right, bro. Oh, hey, well, you know I'll be in Dallas, nigga. We do this shit in the front yard, nigga. I ain't even with all that friendly shit, nigga.
I'm gonna go through this, man.
Who the fuck is this? Bro, what is wrong with y'all UK dudes, bro? Niggas got conference calls going on, man. Y'all weird over there, bro. I swear.
Hey, bro.
Javier, man.
Cut it.
We love you, brother. Good
We got
call.
a super chat from RV.
That was
I remember. What the fuck that mean? I don't know what that mean. Nigga smoking. We got another one from T Plums 101. Didn't AJ get booed going into the ring with Dillian White?
Yeah. But what if I won't say nothing about that?
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
See that
Didn't
again?
Didn't AJ get booed?
going
At the
into the
Dillian White
ring with
fight?
Dillian White?
Oh, one, he didn't go into the ring. He didn't go into the ring. Two,
Man,
the crowd.
platform. I mean, come on.
Crowd there. Similar.
Technically, he didn't go into the ring. He got on the platform.
Anyway, the same way you said there was a Polish crowd. Let me speak. AJ went up, and obviously we all know that AJ hasn't got the best energy when it comes to this. He hasn't got the best personality when it comes to speaking out. Yeah, he hasn't got the best personality. So when AJ went up and he said, "I will fight you next, but it won't be you unless I can't get Wilder or Fury," the crowd didn't react well.
Ah, PR damage. Damage control.
Man, shut that soft ass shit up, man.
Dominic in Seattle, talk to me. Akan, you're gonna need a switchboard.
Hey, I got a question for Akan. Why do you think that he came to America to get, sign a contract and do all that? Do you guys think in Britain that he's boring?
Wait, why do we think
he's whack and
Fury came to America?
No, I'm saying like Fury feels like he's somebody now, but when he was over there, he was nobody. So why do you guys stop fucking with him?
Why did we start? I think what happened with the British public anyway was when Fury said some things. Obviously, he said he's gone through mental health. He had some mental health issues. Fury actually said some things back then that was not taken well by the UK press at all. It's also reflected in the ticket sales for the rematch with Klitschko. He's not been taken very well by the UK media and the British public. So I think him coming to the US, the UK was never going to offer him that kind of deal. I know he's re-upped with BT Sport as well, but I think him coming to the US was the best deal he could get right now. Because the UK, although we are warming back up to Fury again in terms of the media and the public perception, he's still not. I can't say he's up to half of what AJ is in terms of whether they fully support him.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie.
Oh yeah. So why was Eddie Hearn offering him just $2 million short of what he was offering fucking Dillian White for a super fight with AJ? Remember?
Why was he offering?
He was being offered $3 million pounds, wasn't it? So for 2 tune-ups each.
For 2 tune-ups, correct. Yeah.
All right. And Dillian White was being offered what, $5 million pounds for the AJ fight? So I think they always thought that Fury was a commodity. I think that regardless of what was said in the media, the promoters knew the business, and that's why he just landed a big deal. You were not thinking properly.
I think the promoter Eddie Hearn knew that he could make money selling Fury's comeback. He knew that would be a big story. But I also don't think that, as Frank Warren has come out so many times and he said, we can't go to the UK and fill out a stadium because the money is in the US. Eddie Hearn has said the opposite. He said, well, we can do Wembley 90,000. We can do Cardiff 78,000. He doesn't mind doing it in the UK. I think they also know that as much as Tyson Fury's stock has risen, it's nowhere near, in the British public's eyes anyway, on the level of AJ. It's not.
No. You're wrong, brother. It's just that Frank doesn't have the inventory. If Tyson would have signed with Eddie, Tyson would have sold out Wembley versus Dillian, Derek Chisora, number 3. Man,
no, he wouldn't have.
Well, we'll never know. We'll never know.
I kind of agree with Ness, but to Akan's point, if people want to like just get like a little quick behind the scenes story on Fury, Real Sports did a piece on him a couple years back, and it was very, very good and very, very detailed.
If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button as we are quickly doing this morning show to keep our consistency every day at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central, 2 p.m. UK time, 6 a.m. West Coast. And from here, we will be going to the AJ Presser where the people's champ won't be there. So we'll probably just get media scrum. But yeah, hit that thumbs up anyway, right? Let's go out to Boomeranger.
To this day, to this day.
Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
Yo.
What up, buddy?
What's
KO,
going on?
good morning.
Listen,
or whatever you
yeah,
are.
stop trying to educate us about the UK like you know what's going on. Fury is not going to sell out.
I know everything.
Thank you very much. Thank
I know
you.
everything that's going on. You gonna tell me Fury won't sell out with Dillian White? Get your ass out of here.
Nah, he'll sell out O2, but not the
No,
West.
you need to
selling
sell
out
out.
Wembley.
You
He's not
sold
selling
out
out
when
Wembley,
that cable provider or that cell phone provider keep cutting out like that. You sold out trying to make a save some discount.
Listen. Yeah, listen. Give me my full time. I want to boomerang. I want to do the whole thing. Listen, your people's champion or your fake champion came on your show yesterday and openly.
Where's AJ at? Listen, Fury called into this show. Wilder called into this show. Eddie Hearn called into this show. Shelly Finkel called into this show. Where's the people's champ? I rest my
Jarrell
case.
Miller, Big Baby Miller.
I rest my case. He don't want no smoke. He know where Howard Stern at. He don't want it.
Listen,
About to get Dylan White on the show.
He's calling your show. He's chilling. He doesn't need to call. But
of course, he don't need to call in because he
I'm
ain't
saying,
the people's champ. Only the people's champ call in.
Champion called on the show. Let me finish my call. Your champion called on the show.
You breaking up, KO. I hope you go back and listen to this, brother. Your phone is not working. You need to call back from somewhere else. It's just not. We can't hear you.
He calling from an igloo.
He under the water. Come back to us, player. You the champ, though. You the champ. We going to Idris. See if he can do a better job ducking.
Listen, Nestor Phibbs, the master of ducking. That's you, cuz. The Wilder protection program is in full effect. But Akeem, listen, Mike, you as well, man. You talk sense sometimes, but when it comes to Wilder, yeah, you're drunk in love, fam. That's what it is. So you don't really know what's going on. I want to ask you guys one thing. Listen, I want to ask you guys one thing.
Let him get his call.
Fight next. Mike, who does Wilder fight next?
We answered that
Who do you
yesterday.
think he fights?
Go back and listen to the show.
Mike in it, man. Step out of it.
Go back and listen to the show, man. Go back and listen to the show, damn. Give me some views. Go back and listen to the show.
Mike, that's what it is, yeah. You finally become media trained, man. Well done to you, fam, man. You've learned the Nestor Gibbs way on the Shelly Finkel way of protecting Wilder. Can't even answer a simple question. Anyway, you, man, safe.
Hey, man, you the guy, man.
Shut up, man.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yo,
I say he the man. He told me shut up. I was like, damn. Motherfuckers get so hurt nowadays, bro.
You gonna take this out?
People get so hurt nowadays, man. Why is it like that? I don't know, man.
Yo, Sakul, guy, talk to me.
Y'all guy has 4 belts and y'all would get like so shitty, bro. So shitty.
Yo, Mike, get off the call, man. Good morning, guys.
Man, get out my motherfucking nuts, man. You ain't gonna tell me get off the call, nigga. I'm on this goddamn call, nigga. Fuck you mean? I'm on all the calls.
Let me
now I'll get off, nigga. Go ahead.
Let me give you some beer, Jen. Shut your ass so much. No, here what's going on. I am disappointed and sad for Wilder. You know why?
I know they always sad and disappointed for Wilder.
Yeah. You know why? Anybody, you, Ron, Mike, Ness, or Khan, any of you motherfuckers were given the chance to get $100 million US dollars.
My nigga, I ain't even made 100,000. What you talking about 100 million? What you talking about, my nigga?
Hey,
nigga, what I gotta do?
And listen, another thing for Javier. Javier's a dumb fuck listening to big men call when he talking fuckery. Listen, another thing. Wilder's probably is not Wilder. What the fuck? Fury is probably one of the smartest, savviest businessmen in the game right now. He played Wilder. It's sad to say. It's sad to say, but he played Wilder. He came up from off the couch, got into a big fight where 90% of the world didn't think he was ready, and got the benefits out of the fight.
Yo, you see, when it comes to them, it was a smart business move.
Come on, Nez. Nez, listen, you're my guy, but come on, it was smart by him. We all want to see fights, but the truth is, cut it.
Truth is, had it been Wilder that took a deal that would cause a hiccup in negotiations to any fight, he would be labeled a duck. Jose on the boomerang. Jose, una vez.
Yo, I'm here, man. I'm here. Yo, hey, man.
Hey, man.
Yo, Ness, man. You got to admit, man, you took an L, bro. You took an L today. I know it must be difficult for you to understand and come to terms, but unfortunately, Wilder will get exposed, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of Wilder too, but you can't say he's the people's champ if he's going to be fighting all these no-name bums, man. That's just the truth. And
what's your definition of the people's champ?
Critical. My definition of the people's champ is the man who gives us what we want to watch, a man who's in a war every time, and a man who is at the highest level of the sport. And he's not that yet, man. He's charismatic. He's a great dude. He's a good friend of yours. That can't be taken away. But man, he's just not at that level right now, man. And we're gonna see it. If he's got the balls to fight Ortiz, man, I'll fucking eat it. But I don't think so.
So you want Wilder? So you think Wilder doesn't have the balls to fight Ortiz again? I don't know.
It's not that he doesn't have the balls to do it, Ness. He doesn't have the balls. It's not about the balls. The problem is now he's going to get caught up in the politics, and now his management's going to tell him what to do and what to do, because at this point there's no need for them to risk. They got to wait, which is shitty for us, man. So now he's got to wait out Wilder, Fury, or Big Baby. If Big Baby happens to win, or White. That's it. Those are the only fights he can do. Anything outside of those fights, it's going to be boring. It's going to be non-entertaining, and it's going to be a duck. And it's going to be a duck. And you know it. And cut it.
Listen, when Wilder was saying the Adam Kownacki fight, I think it's soon for Adam. I would like to see Adam get 2 more fights, at least, before he gets in there. Let him be a little seasoned, man. He's just getting on this level. He's beating dudes he's supposed to beat. Like, we need a 50-50 before he goes in for a title shot, I think. But I think those days are so gone. We're so far removed from those days because people don't want to jeopardize that. But yeah, KO Boomerang. Oh no, you did. You went all the way through, KO. So that's it. We up out of this, bitch. See you in New York. It's going down. Maybe. Maybe.
We will see how the pressure turns out.
Eddie and footage of AJ running away.
Not even that. I just want to see what the animosity going to be like. These are the first time these two guys going to be kind of close to each other, because I believe they were at the Zone Canelo card, but they really.
Man, I wish I had like instant upload ability, because it is going to be some fireworks more than likely.
Yeah, more than likely.
He better do that. Like, that's what we believe he's gonna bring.
And if he chats shit, I mean, I think Joshua will come back at him. I don't think Joshua's just gonna take a land down.
I just want to know where all the Brits was at in LA, man. It was nowhere to be found in that weigh-in.
Oh yeah, we ain't see no Brits out there. Maybe they get.
I'll bring my laptop there though. I'll bring my laptop to see maybe if I can try to upload this stuff quickly for the panel.
Wayne, have the same energy when you call. Oh, that's right, you don't call.
Oh, okay, yeah, you don't.
Mike, I do agree with what you said about it being a bit heated, as you as well, because I think this fight is actually more personal than people realize. Obviously, he mentioned AJ's mother. I think that will bother him, or it's gotten under his skin. So I think this fight is more personal than
Niggas
people are making
mention
it out.
niggas mama every day, B. You come from the
Nah,
hood,
not
niggas
the
gonna
way.
talk
Not
about your
nah.
mama.
You can't mention something.
They from the UK. They're proper. You don't talk about my mom.
Oh, you guys do that over there? You
What?
guys,
Nah,
you do that over there?
to be honest with you, you talk about a person's mother over here. When I was in school, but I'm an old man now. But when
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
when I was in school and you talked about a person's mother, you had to fight. Like if you didn't fight, the dude was a pussy, and that's why we consider AJ kind of a pussy.
It's
But
like
hold on, Des, you said you're gonna have to fight. AJ's a fighter, so isn't that what he's gonna do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But he waited this long, so it's like he let his mom take an L. That's what I'm saying. Like in school, when someone said your mom, someone's like, man, your mother fat. You got up and just hooked off. You didn't wait
That's
till
true. That's true, Des. But in boxing, it doesn't really work that way.
Hey, I hear you, but it did for Mike Tyson and Mitch Green, didn't it? And that's why he was the most and the biggest heavyweight in the world. That's why he's iconic. You know, AJ, Wilder, everybody strives to be Mike Tyson, even other weight divisions, because he's super memorable. Everything they tell you not to do, he did. Everything they tell you to do, he also did. So, like, yeah, man.
The nigga had a pet tiger.
He punched Mitch Green in the face in the store.
He was going into fights drunk and high and still winning and whipping ass.
And he's a real champion, to be honest with you. He fought in China. He fought everywhere. That's what I like. Like, I'm so sad that none of these I want boxing to take me to Africa or Brazil or some. I don't give a fuck where they put it, but let them do some shit like, yo, let me get off a Thriller in Manila. I want to cover a Thriller in Manila. Like, why not?
But to be fair,
Australia, New Zealand.
Part of that, like, why shouldn't we have that? They had it all them years ago. Why shouldn't we recreate it in our own way? Like, why the fuck it's got to be Barclays Center in Las Vegas over and over and over and over and over?
To be fair though, AJ is coming from UK to the US, bringing his fan base and fighting the guy that talked about his mom. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, man. Listen, I would have liked to see Big Baby get a Dillian White fight, a Luis Ortiz fight. Like, those are the title gatekeepers, not the traditional sense of the word gatekeeper. Those are the dudes that hold the key to a title shot. And it should be that way, man. It should be that way. I don't understand this. I mean, look, I love Big Baby. I've been the one covering him the most, I feel like.
Was the one who said he was most deserving a couple months back.
Title shot, not of an undisputed shot. But look, you know, that's the way.
Not undisputed though, is it?
Unify, man, he getting a shot at 4 belts, man. It's all the marbles right here.
Or 3 with an IBO attached.
That's why nigga.
Yo, you need to stop that bullshit.
Bro,
How do you respect
put
it?
some fucking respect on IBO.
Put that respect on the IBO.
Yeah.
Chat.
Chris Eubank had it.
The IBO.
Everybody had that IBO, but I'm out, man. We out. Peace.
Yeah, peace out.